All, welcome to Ambari Cloud YouTube channel. Today I will be presenting Expire Snapshots for the Iceberg maintenance. Why we need, what is Expire Snapshot, why we need it, and then how it's going to impact storage, time travel, right? And what is the behavior of files in the Expire Snapshot, then how often we need to do those kind of maintenance things I'm going to discuss today. Okay. As always, metadata layer, right? Metadata data layer. So when you do expect snapshots, right? What are the snapshots? These are, whenever you commit, um, then the the commit has its own files. Then you create the snapshot ID, right? Then as you keep adding more commits, and then you will have more snapshots. But these snapshots will allow us to do the time travel. Right? So for example, this is the current snapshot, then we will get all the data of the table. But if you do as of this snapshot zero, then you get data based on the other time travel, right? Based on these files, right? So this is how um, the snapshot is. But we cannot keep these snapshots forever, right? Yeah, we can keep it forever, but the storage is very expensive. And then all tables don't need time travel until Big Bang, right? You maybe 1 month depends on the table type, or use case. So always look at the what is time travel, and there is nothing like a default time travel automatically deletes the snapshots, right? And Snowflake has a time travel. You can alter retention time. Then automatically behind there is a Snowflake engine executes the cron job and then removes the retention anything other than particular, right? So we need to manually expire, and we need to write a cron job execute the procedure if you want to reduce the time travel, right? But again, you cannot keep it time travel forever, right? There is a limit. And so what are the what are iceberg snapshots? Iceberg snapshot capture the metadata of an iceberg table at a specific point of time, right? Every time when you commit, then it has its own files. Then of course previous snapshot information managed through manifest list and then manifest files, right? So the functionality is they freeze the state of a table, including schema, partition, and file location. So because every snapshot, right, it has a files data, of course. Then it has a schema because we may change the schema. So it helps, the state of a table at that time, right? And then when you go to time travel, it may have different state, including data and then schema and all the stuff. Once you create a snapshot, they're immutable and you cannot modify it. That means you cannot go back and update the particular snapshot data because you cannot in a time travel you can do a time travel, but you cannot change the history, right? So that's why snapshots are immutable. Allows as I said, it allows you time travel, right? Then you can tag a snapshot and then for auditing purpose, compliance and audit, and then you can see the history of it. Sometimes the snapshots allows you what happened in a particular time and versus now. If you keep historical data of like what happened today versus last year of the same day, you can do because you have the data in a given day of your table and now and then you can compare. Okay. Um, you know, because it's a when you do commit, right, and that commit snapshot will not visible to others yeah, until you complete the commit, right? So it's reliable, right? Then let's or once your commit fails and you can roll back your snapshot, then then you will not see it. Okay. So the as I said, right, it takes a snapshot of the export table at a specific point of time. Then the snapshot has its own metadata JSON, then snapshot ID, and then of course then related to other snapshot, right? And then in the part of it, it also manages the schema, partition, file location, everything, all the metadata, right? Once taken, it's frozen, right? You cannot modify. Why Expire Snapshot, right? Remove updated snapshot for to free up storage space, right? Because when you do, data files rewrite, then when you do changing schemas and other things, you don't want very old snapshots, and then you don't want to do a some time trap, right? Then definitely we need to expire those snapshots, right? I mean, you can keep it snapshot per hour, right? Because we want to see the whole what happened in the start of the table. But there is it impacts for performance. Of course, reduce number of snapshots, improve performance because the more storage, and then not only that, right? Then your snapshot has to traverse the all other snapshots and find the manifest list and manifest files and data files, and then so then definitely expire. You need to expire. Sometimes we want to really expect it because if you are doing a GDPR and you want to delete a social security number, yeah, you can delete, but with the time travel, you can read you can get a social security number, right? But we want to do hard deletes. So for that, we have to expect snapshot when you are looking for some compliance. And then for the performance, we have the storage, data governance. As I said, we don't want to keep some history because of the GDPR hard deletes and all that stuff, right? So what are the policies? There is no standard rules. You can expire based on your use case. I know we are doing some tables, weekly. Maybe keep only 7 days, some tables in 30 days, some tables 60 days. But again, there's no, but there is nothing like a setting on the table level that doing, oh, okay, we're gonna automatically, there is no time to live, there is no TTL, time to live. You have to run manually some cron jobs. And then so basically you need to create a the maintenance jobs and then automate it. So as of now, Iceberg by itself don't have this built-in automated, because Iceberg is not an engine, right? It is a table format. Now tools like Snowflake or maybe Tableau has it. Tableau is an engine, right? Cloudera, I'm sure soon they will be adding it. There are Dreamio, those folks has automated because behind the scenes is a right? So um, determine how often you want, and then as I said, right, there's nothing like the policies. The again, your requirement, your time travel, your performance, your how often you're doing updates and deletes, and then all those things. But it's going to be part of your maintenance procedure. Okay. So define the duration of retaining snapshot before expired. So again, things will change, right? It's not like the snapshot, or this is gold in stone, right? It's not like a golden. You based on your how often updates are happening, and then how much data you're creating, what is your manifest list and files. Um, so, so definitely create a crunch. Okay. Um, so when you delete a snapshot, any manifest list and manifest and associated data files likely linked exclusively to that particular snapshot will be removed. Okay. So what does that mean? Okay, let's go to will be very important here. I want to, let's for example, this is your table as it is today. This is, snapshot 1, 2, 3, and this is current, right? So current snapshot also has, points to this snapshot, and then you get the manifest file, and then, because all this file belongs to this table. Now, when you expire a snapshots, for example, let's say you expire this and this, right? Expire 2 snapshots, right? Now, based on your cover more files, right? And this file is covered, for example, not because it's already cloned, and if it is a cow table, and then, you don't want this time travel, right? And because this is let's say this file is already created like this, with updated delete, and then you're expiring, and this files is not anymore needed, because you're not looking for a time travel. So when you expect this snapshot, right, snapshot 1, then this snapshot is gone, then corresponding manifest file is gone, then corresponding data files is gone. However, but here, right, you are still you want to expect this snapshot. You don't want the time travel, because this metadata has the information of the table schema and then all the stuff, right? But you don't want them time travel. So what happens is the snapshot is gone, right? The snapshot is gone, but manifest file associated to is not gone, because it's already associated to this snapshot. So only this manifest list file is gone, right? But here this manifest list gone, the manifest file gone, data files is gone. So it depends on the situation of your table. Depends on cow or more updates or deletion, all that stuff. Now, when you run an Expire snapshot, then metadata JSON files are not deleted. Remember that one. These are separate process. So when you expire, only snapshot IDs are deleted first. Then it will look at, okay, is this manifest file and corresponding files are not associated to anymore, right? And then they will be deleted. But if this manifest file, right, is associated a snapshot, then so then you have to look at whether they will verify it, make sure that, okay. So that's how it happens. So this, when you expire this snapshot, right, these manifest files, metadata files are not deleted. It has a separate process. Only snapshots are deleted. But when the snapshot deleted, then look at it, system look at it, okay, yeah, do I need to delete a manifest file? Then if I delete a manifest file automatically, then it deletes the data files, right? But here, since the manifest file is not deleting, then data files will not be deleted, because this manifest was also. So then you can do a time travel. So before, you can do time travel up to here. After snapshot, okay, you can do only time travel here up to here. So current and then one in this example, right? So again, now let's say if you don't want to expire this one, you can keep the snapshot only, you can't do the time travel. So depending on how far, so how far means you can tell, time base, or you can tell, how many snapshots you want to expire, or you can expire a particular snapshot explicitly, right? For example, and particularly in the GDPR hard release requirement, and you want to keep this one, but you want to expire this explicitly. Or sometimes what we do is we already uploaded a branching strategy, and then you want to keep that branch, or you want to keep that tag. Then you don't want to expire at all. Let's say expire anything older than number 3 snapshot, but you don't want to expire, for example, this one, because you have some massive legal requirements updated, and you want to keep it for next 1 year. Then you can expire this, but you cannot expire this one. Right? You can do that. So keep in mind on that. So then when you delete a snapshot, any manifest lists, the SNAP file, manifest file, and associated data files linked exclusively to that particular snapshot will be removed. However, if these files are also associated with another still valid snapshot, they won't be deleted as one side, right? So if it is exclusive, and then exclusively to that particular shot, right? But if they're associated with other snapshot, then So this ensures that only files exclusive to the have expired while shared will remain intact for the snapshot. This is very important. We saw that in the picture. Okay. So again, these are exclusive, right? And when you then they're all gone. But these are not exclusive because these are the indirect referred to the snapshot title because this is a whole table, right? All these files are a whole table. This is current state of a table, and this data is never being used because when you query only these tables, yeah, will be part of it. Okay. So let's do a quick demo. Okay. So I have a table, right? And I added some data, then so it's I'm using more table, doesn't matter. Now, so here, very important, right? When you have a table which is an external, right? And then when you drop a table accidentally, or right, the feature of an external table is when you drop an external table, you don't want the files deleted first, right? However, because if you're creating a table, Iceberg table to Spark API, and then the GC enable property is true, that means it allows you files to delete, right? When you drop the table, all the files are gone. So generally when you do is when you create a table, right, we always set to false, right? That means when you accidentally drop the table, you have the external table files are still there. Then you can do undo. We already saw that one in one of the video, and how you look at undo table, and you can do that. But since we want to expire means delete some files, so we need to enable the delete files feature. That means GC enable equal to true. If it is false, you cannot run expire. Right? So remember that, very important. If it is in a GC enable is false, you cannot expire because also again the expire will fail. Okay, so that means assume as a standard practice all Iceberg table always create a false. That means when you drop the table, the file still exists, and then do it manually. Right? That's a kind of best practice because sometimes we might do accidental drop. Then since we're doing an expire, okay, let's enable it. Okay, I'm going to delete some files. Okay, then so before I'm going to check my snapshot files. Okay, let me look at how many snapshot files I have. So here, the table, the if you look at SNAP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 snapshot files, and then look at okay, then you can see snapshots on parent. Okay, yes, okay, if you look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 snapshots, has 7 SNAP files. Okay, very important. Then since the start of the table, then there is no parent. But now if you see here, right, the we have look at the time and time travels and all that. So just look at the data and just one of the data files. Always look at data files. Yeah, these are data files. Then what we will be doing one more time, I'm going to look at the snap files, right? And as always, look at the data files, all data files. Just keep learning about all metadata tables, right? Then look at the manifest files, okay? And these are the manifest files where pointing to identifies where the data files are there, right? Manifest files. And then we are care about right now snapshot file, okay? So let's look at the log files also. As I said, when you expire a snapshot, the metadata JSON files are not deleted, right? And we have to run separate procedure for that. Okay. Now one more time, just look at my snap files, and then I have a 7, right? So what I will be doing is I'm going to do a time travel. Yeah, so let's take this date, right? I'm going to do a time travel on it. Oops. I'm going to copy this here. I'm going to do the time travel. Okay, 182, yes, 182. Then let's check the count on it. Okay, I have a 10 rows, right? That means I went back to, what, how many rows I have when we are at this snapshot, 10 rows, right? And so let's do one more. Get the most recent metadata JSON, just in case for I want to show what happens is, right? And then if you look at here, this is the most recent metadata JSON, just for reference point of view. Then what we're going to do is we're going to expire for this time travel. Okay, I'm then going to take that time. Okay, and I'm going to expire. That means I don't want any history beyond this time, right? So beyond this time means, right? So here these three will gone. I mean these these three snapshots. Let's call it that way. So here these two will gone. Actually, these two, not three. This will keep that one. Okay. So we're gonna expire. Let's run the expire. Okay. We're gonna run the expired snapshot. Okay. Very important. What's this? What is the information? Right. Since we did only inserts, there's no updates and there is no deletes and there is no data file rewrite, right? So look at here, it deleted only 2 manifest list files. Okay. So what is that? Let's go to here. In our example, in this example, it deleted these 2. Right? And it's not deleted this manifest file and manifest list. Because these files are part of the table, because we have only inserts. But if I have a update and delete on this, and then there's a rewrite, right? And then this file will go, right? That's how it works. So, but right now we want to only get rid of these 2 snapshots. That's why we will get only deleted. So the manifest files are not deleted, then there is no position deletes, and nothing happening. Only 2. Now let's run this one. Okay, let's look at the snapshots. Yeah, so only 2 gone. Last 2 gone. Okay, we kept the one. So we said this date. So anything beyond 182, that means 181, for example. So before 182, not on. It is after this date, right? And so then let's look at metadata log entries. Yeah, the log entries are not gone; they're still there, right? And then honestly, the last 2 metadata files are useless, because this is gone and having this one no use, right? But it's a separate procedure, right? We have to use. It's not part of snapshot expert. Okay, so let's go back here, and then when we do, right? Again, we're going to check the data files, right? And data files are, which added one more, because when you do expired, it gets in the snapshot ID. Then, so then you can look at one more time. So now here, these are, I can expire a particular snapshot manual. Let's expire this guy. Okay. Okay. So we're not expired. We want to see this snapshot time travel, but we don't want to see that because we have some social security number we want to delete. We already deleted today, but those social security numbers are there. It's created sometime um, in the time travel days in the past, right? But we said we deleted the social security number. But when you do time travel, when you go to this snapshot, you can see that particular social security number. That means you want to explicitly remove that snapshot. That's how you can do that using the snapshot ID service. You can delete n number of. Now let's go and check the. Okay, so now if you look at here, right, you have 356 is there, then then 8760 is gone. But yeah, 8760 is is saying that it's a parent, but is not there, right? So yeah, but you can do time travel up to here, right? You can do time travel on this, and then this is gone, right? And this is you can as I said, right, you can just get rid of this only time travel. For example, here you can say keep this all this time travel, but get rid of this. That means only this snapshot is gone, but the remaining snapshot is still there, right? Because this guy knows 02, right? This guy knows this manifest file. This guy, so your data is not gone, right? Now let's look at snap files. Yeah, so now you see only snap files are getting deleted, right? Because we have only 4. I know 4. So this is how you implement Expire Snapshot. So it's a simple procedure. Just basically always do it in a time bound. Or you can also tell retain most recent 7, most recent 5, or most recent thing. You don't have to give the time. Okay, you can say most recent 7. Then it automatically can release anything or any snapshots more than 7. I mean, older than 7. Right? And automatically delete it. But if you're dealing with a GDPR, you have to be explicit with your account. Now, at the same time, and you can tag it, right? We already saw that in other modules. You can branch it, you can tag it, and then I will be uploading one more tag and branch, particularly related to GDPR. How do we achieve that? Then I will walk through that step. But yeah, this is a simple process. So read about this procedure, and here, you can check on where is that from here, right? You can do particular list of snapshot, or you can do a date, or you can say retain number, those kind of things. So make sure that this is a part of your maintenance, right? If you need you can run it weekly, you can be affordable or some we depends on the table, we do that. Okay, and yeah, so that's mostly about. Reach out to me if you have any questions. These are my info. Thank you all. Okay.